YouTube, how are you now? Sean back here from the EDC Den. Guys, today we are responding to an open tag video from the wonderful Paddy from Paddys Potato Peelers. So Paddy had a great little idea. He's at home bored being on lockdown and came up with an idea to just take 10 minutes, go to your tool room or go to your go bag room and just select 5 tools for an emergency. You've been tasked with going to assist in an emergency, and you're going down to your tool room to grab 5 knives or tools to bring on this emergency. You can only select 5. So let's get into my selection. My first choice is just a solid fixed blade knife. This is my Hele knife. I do have other fixed blades, bigger, kind of cooler looking fixed blades, but this is the one I know best. It has been very reliable for me over the years. It's been used a whole lot. Despite all that use and all these years later, it's still very reliable and always ready to go. Extremely sharp. After tons of use, it's still really easy to get a nice sharp edge on this Sandvik steel. See, lots of batoning has been done with this knife, but this is my choice. It's just a reliable fixed blade knife that is also just very comfortable. This handle, you cannot really get more comfortable than this. You can do pretty much a whole day's work with this knife. So that's my choice for just a reliable fixed blade knife that I would take. Next up is a Leatherman. This is the Leatherman Wave. I did feature this tool in a recent video. I did not select it as my go-to EDC multi-tool, but we're not talking about EDC. We're talking about kind of an emergency situation where you're going to have to put your tools through some serious use. So I chose this one for its tool selection. Of course, it's a plier-based multi-tool, but it also has these 4 really great tools. You know, your standard blade, serrated blade, saw, and this was an important one for this choice. I left a sharpener out of my 5 tool selection for this emergency, but I will have this file here to do some rough sharpening if needed. Diamond file on the other side. So I'll leave my sharpener at home and I will take this multi-tool for its tool selection, including the sharpening potential. My next selection, you could say it's another multi-tool, a different kind of multi-tool. This is the Boker Plus Carnivore. As you can see, it is an axe hatchet kind of deal. Let's get the sheath off and take a look. So here it is, the Boker Carnivore. You know, there's probably better little axes and hatchets I could have chosen for bushcraft purposes, but again, this is an emergency situation, so I'm choosing this for its breaching capabilities, chopping, of course, and also maybe some self-defense, right, if it's an emergency, after all. But yeah, primarily a chopping and breaching tool. So there's that. Next up, we've got a folding saw. This one is made by Whitehorse. There it is. It's got this lock button at the back. Big, chunky, comfortable handle. And just a good size, lightweight saw that you can bring with you. All kinds of uses, including shelter building. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, my final selection. Just a warning, it's not exciting. It is just a hammer. Good old, well-used hammer. Again, we only had 10 minutes if we're not cheating to make our selections. This is what I grabbed. I was going to grab my Paramilitary 2 folding knife, but I think between sawing and chopping, the fixed blade here, the couple blades that you get with the Leatherman, I think my cutting needs are maybe covered, and this would be good for your general smashing, hammering, prying duties. So that's my 5th and final tool, a good old hammer. Good little idea for a video, Paddy. Thanks for sending that around. I hope we get lots of responses with this one. I'll definitely be checking out YouTube for the replies. Okay, guys, that'll do it for this quick one. We will see you real soon in the next video, guys. Take care.